Hi, I'm Wild Bill. I am geopolitical beat editor for Redbeard Pirate Radio, and this is my report on the current geopolitical situation as of 17th of February, 2024. Here's a question for you. How do we stop Russia from launching nukes into orbit? First, a little context. Many long-duration satellites have nuclear batteries already. These nuclear decay power sources aren't so much explosive devices as they are environmental disasters of the first order awaiting a small misstep in deorbiting profiles. So we've been launching nukes into orbit for decades, Russia and the United States. Bombs are a small addition to an existing sword of Damocles hanging over all of our heads. What? The news doesn't mention that? Wonder why, or better said, wonder who is paying them to stay silent about it. And now for the main points. Take Russia in particular, and we have to ask, what levers or brakes do we have on Russian adventurism now that we've sanctioned Russia as hard as we can? 1. Pull out the U.S. companies critical to the decommissioning of old nuclear power plants on obsolete Soviet-era submarines? There is an environmental disaster in progress the news never covers. 2. Ask Russia politely to stop sending us 80% of the uranium we use in our reactors. Please? Where do you think we get it from? Switzerland? Check out a World Resources map. 3. Offer to underwrite the detox and counseling of all those tens of thousands of Russian veterans suffering from crocodile addiction? Because that's a thing. Imagine a drug more worrisome than fentanyl, because that's what it is. See, it's a far more complex issue than our media thinks you're ready for. After all, mass media thinks we're stupid. It's certainly done all it could to dummy us down, especially all those partisan hate mongers out there. So I ask you again, how do we get Russia to stand down if it goes rogue? Threaten to support Ukraine's efforts to survive as a national entity? We're already doing that. Vote against Russia's initiatives in the UN? That's our whole reason for being a member. Well, that and acting in concert with Russia and shutting down lesser nations with our combined lock on Security Council votes. Or is this a 1984 scenario where we determine what Putin fears most and trap him in a room with it? Navalny's daughter with a kitchen knife? Or a salt shaker? Just asking. No sane person wants nuclear material dropped on his home, but that's been a potential threat for decades. The worry is now that bombs will be next. Wait, I've got it. We can tell Putin that if he doesn't back down, we'll take Steven Seagal away from him. Wait. This is Wild Bill for Redbeard Pirate Radio, 17th of February, 2024.